Hello everyone, welcome to my live drawing. I want to finish this portrait. It's been a while since I touched this drawing. The style that I'm using here is I'm trying hyper realism. I hope I would be able to achieve it. Uh, Hello, VK Vlogs. Good work. Thank you so much, VK Vlog. And I'm using Polychromos, Faber Castell Polychromos, and the first thing that I would do is to block in the dark shadow. So there is a dark shadow right here on the jawline, and I want to just do a light sketch using the black, just to block in this solid dark shadow right here. Mia Bambola, I love your art. Thank you so much, Mia Bambola. So before I draw the details, I just want to block this dark shadow right here to block in. I'm gonna do a very light shadow of using this black. I'm doing the cross hatching technique right here, just to block in my dark shadows. The paper that I'm using here with my Polychromos is the Strathmore Bristol 400 series Vellum surface. The Vellum surface paper is more toothy and more textured compared to the smooth surface. And I particularly love to use Vellum surfaces with Polychromos. So after the black, after the very light touch of black, I'm gonna use now uh, the darkest pencil aside from the black, which is the Van Dyke brown. Okay, I wanna apply it on top of the black. I don't want it to look black like this. I want it to look dark brown. Again, this is just to establish your dark shadows first before you draw the details, before you add saturated or brighter colors. So you really need to establish the shadow to make the drawing more like three-dimensional. I really love to use vellum surface or medium surface papers or papers with lots of tooth with this kind of drawings, with very nice contrast of the shadows where there are lots of details. I think the vellum surface papers are perfect for this kind of drawings. If you want to add more shadows and if you have a lot of details to put, vellum surface is really perfect. Zoe Niando. What does he say? I like the eyebrow plus the eye and lip. I love it. Very talented. Thank you so much, Zoe. And yeah, I'm trying to make it as detailed as possible. Chaitali Roy, real details can be found in your works. Nice painting. Thank you, Chaitali Roy. Art Linya, wow, ang galing po. Salamat, Art Linya. Pero medyo matagal siyang gawin. Pero I'm trying to make it as quick as possible with the details because this part, the jawline part has a very um what do you call this, thin, uh it's a bit difficult because the what do you call this here, the beard is not very thick, it's thin. You can still see the skin tone under the beard, so it's very thin and it's a bit difficult compared to thicker beard. So I need to work a little faster on the details. So I'm gonna do like a little bit of pointillism right here using still this pencil. This is the Van Dyke Brown. So there are some hair, loose hairs of the beard right on this part. So I'm gonna make it as quick as I can, but without sacrificing, of course, the realism, the detail. Vin, how many days it's taking you to finish that kind of drawing? Wow, this is this kind of drawing is I'm gearing toward hyperrealism, but yeah, it takes a lot longer compared to regular styles or compared to the burnishing with Prismacolor. But I don't know. It may take me uh, a lot more time compared to semi-realism drawings. But I lost count already of how long it would be. But if I'm gonna do, because I stopped with this drawing, I put it on hold. But if I'm gonna do it like uh, if I'm gonna finish it, and if I didn't stop, I think I might be able to finish this within 50 hours. That's how long it would might take me if I didn't stop. Daryl Queen Valiant Art. Hi Idol, ano pong gamit mo na cam for overhead live? Gusto mag-stand ng white channel with art content soon, Idol. Anong gamit na cam? I'm only using a Samsung phone for this. For I think, well, I for the first 3 years, I think from 2019 to early 2023, I'm using an older Samsung phone, but I was able to get myself a newer Samsung phone, which this is a new phone. I just used it, started using this, I think March of this year, April. Up to now, I'm using a better camera phone, better Samsung phone for this. You can use mobile phones with good camera. There are several phones that the specialty is camera. My suggestion is you use a phone which is built for the camera because there are gaming phones, there are, um, but there are phones with good videos, and this phone that I'm using has one of the best videos because it can shoot using 4K, recording up to 60 FPS. So yeah, but even if you don't have a good camera phone, you can start with whatever you have, but as long as it can record video, because the most important thing is the tutorial itself. So uh, yeah, and your audience will appreciate your tutorial better than the camera. Joshi Arts, bro, your art is outstanding. I thought this is a photograph. Wow, thank you, Joshi Arts. I really appreciate your kind words. Art linya, possible din po ba yung ganyan ka-dated kapag cheap colored pencils lang po yung gamit? Di ko po kasi afford yung mga artist brand na colored pencils. Of course, definitely. You can do this. Hopefully I was able to do it, I can say with the FCCP, I was able to do it, especially with Crayola Colors of the World. Uh, That is, ano yan, medyo mura yung Crayola, Colors of the World. Nakakagawa ako ng mga super realistic detailed drawings just using Crayola. Even FCCP. With Brotfuner, not as detailed, but also good. Joshi Arts. Hello, Joshi Arts from India. Vin, that kind of drawing cannot extract with just using cheap color pencil. I think it's great if you use Prismacolor pencils. I think I agree in some sa isang banda kasi nga mas pigmented kapag artist quality, pero sa details hindi man ganito exactly ka-detailed, pero pwede pa, possible pa rin naman maka-create ng realistic drawing kahit mga cheaper colored pencils. Daryl Queen Valen Art, and paano ma-settle yung angle, I don't know, overhead? Did you use any tools or like tripods? Yes, I'm using holder. This is, I think, ang daming ganito sa sa Shopee or ang tawag dito, sa Lazada, or even sa even sa, anong pangalan nito? Ito siya. Yeah, pwede mo ipitin yung phone, and then ayan, ayan siya. Naka-clip siya sa table. Vin, this style is very complicated. I don't think I have the patience to do that kind of drawing. I agree. It takes a lot of patience and I think for me, inspiration. And it's a good thing na meron akong channel kasi ito, gaya nito, naila-live ko siya, so hindi nakakatamad gawin kapag nasa live. Pero kapag solo mo na, sobrang talaga, nakakaantok na nakakatamad. So, inspiration. I'm inspired kasi with my channel. I need to draw lots and lots of portraits here on my channel to keep earning here on YouTube. So, yun yung naging inspiration ko. Sabi ni Josh Arts, any Indian here? So, tinatanong niya. Cherry, Homai. Hi, love your work. Homai? Is that how you say it? love your work. Thank you very much, Cherry. Wait, I want to be a little bit faster on my details here so I can proceed with the on layering the actual skin tone. So this is still the Van Dyke brown. Vin, are you already monetized and do you already have salary in your YouTube channel? Yes, yes, I do. I was monetized already for more than almost 3 years. I've been monetized, and I guess I need to keep working and uploading to maintain the income. How much is your salary? I can't say because it's different every month. So it depends on your upload. It depends on the video that you do. It depends on the views. But I don't want to mention the amount. But yeah, I'm pretty much doing good every month, and it can provide for myself and for my art materials, for my electricity. Vin, I also want to create YouTube channel where I can showcase my talent in drawing. You really need to start immediately. You don't really need to just start recording, and you will learn little by little on how to successfully run your channel. But there are also tutorials on how um, to create a YouTube channel, so you can watch tutorials on how to start it. But right now, I don't have good quality camera. It's okay. I started also with mobile phones, which doesn't record HD uh, videos. You will have better cameras later, but even if you are whatever camera phone or cell phone you have, you can start with that. So I've just been using this Van Dyke Brown, but with regards to the details of skin tone, you just need to vary the pressure you put on your pencil, specifically here on the Van Dyke Brown. Uh, this is the only pencil that I'm using right here for the details, but I'm varying the pressure depending on the details because there are lighter details, so you need to put lighter pressure, but there are solid darker details, and yeah, you just need to put pressure to intensify the details. So right here I have, like for example, this one is a bit darker, so you just put pressure, and then there are very thin lighter details, and you just reduce the pressure. Sir, do you have a Facebook page? I'll follow you. I'm not so much active on my, yeah, but I do. I have Facebook page. I have TikTok. I have IG with the same name, BMD Portraits. So you can just search at BMD Portraits on all those platforms. Puwede po bang ipang-burnish yung ibang brand ng colored pencils like yung base po ay FCCP tapos pang-burnish ay Prisma. I'm planning to buy po kasi yung blender na Prisma. So you mean uh, tawag dito, ang gagamitin mo talaga ay FCCP, ang blender mo lang yung Prisma na blender. Hindi yung colored pencils. Pwede siya, pwedeng gamitin mo yung Prismacolor blender. Hindi siya burnishing na matatawag kasi hindi naman siya colored pencil, blender siya. So kung gagamitin mo yung blender to blend FCCP, make sure na na light lang, wag mong didiinan masyado kasi pwedeng maging overly dark yung pagbi-blend mo. So light lang hanggang ma-blend mo lang yung FCCP. Hindi siya burnishing kasi hindi naman pala yung mismong Prisma na pencil kundi yung blender. Or baka ang ibig mo naman sabihin bibili ka ng Prismacolor, the colored pencil gagamitin mong blender. Katulad ng white Prismacolor, pwede din siya. Although medyo maaksaya namang blender ng FCCP yung Prisma, pero kung tutuusin pwede naman siya. If you are willing to spend a little bit more sa Prisma compared to just using pure FCCP kasi okay din naman yung pure FCCP, nabe-burnish naman din yung FCCP ng sarili niyan, ng mga flesh na FCCP or white na FCCP. Pwede mo naman kasing yung FCCP, pwede mo namang daanin sa magandang papel na may magandang texture para mas smooth siya. And then, kapag may texture kasi yung paper katulad nung mga medium surface na paper, mas madali kasing i-blend yung FCCP kapag may texture yung paper. So kung napapansin nyo, bakit parang hindi smooth yung mga drawing nyo using FCCP kapag ang gamit mo yung mga vellum na mga works, tsaka yung mga orange vellum, bakit siya parang magaspang at mahirap i-blend yung mga smooth na papers katulad ng mga works, mga orange, kasi nga wala silang tooth, walang texture yung paper. So yung tooth kasi ng paper parang nag-a-act siya na papel diliha. Parang kinakaskas mo yung pigments dun sa tooth ng paper katulad nung ginagamit ko dati sa FCCP yung Canson Mitientes or Canson grain, CA grain. So yung mga facial hair niya ay may iba-ibang, there are different direction. Vin, sir, kaya nga pala is it necessary or important na gayang-gaya nyo po yung kulay ng sa reference or is it okay to use another color palette? That's what I've been saying kasi a lot of people are asking me or artists are asking me na parang laging tinatanong yung kulay, yung combination ng kulay na ginagamit ko, paano pinipili yung kulay. Which is important naman yung kung para makuha mo yung actual reference. Pero in my opinion, hindi talaga yun yung pinaka-importante. Pwede ngang iba yung kulay eh. Pwede ngang maiba yung tone ng kulay kumpara sa reference. Ang importante, pareho yung shading, pareho yung shadows, pareho yung degree, yung level ng darkness ng shadows mo dun sa reference photo. Mas importanteng ma-build mo yung shadow rather than the actual skin tone, yung kulay mismo ng skin. So, pwede kang maiba pero kamukha pa din, di ba ganun? Pwedeng iba yung tone niya, pero kamukha pa rin yung reference. Siya pa rin yung dinodrawing mo. So, yun yung medyo mahirap i-explain din sa mga iba na gusto nila talaga kopyang-kopya yung color ng skin tone. Like yung ginagawa ko sa pastel pencils, minsan iba talaga eh. Iba yung green foundation na ginagawa ko sa pastel pencils. Hindi naman siya kamukha talaga nung kulay nung sa reference eh. Iba siya. So, it's okay kasi yung pa rin naman siya, yung tao pa rin, yung drawing parehong-pareho pa rin, na iba lang sa skin tone. So, it's okay to not kung halimbawa yung napili mong kulay o yung palette mo ay limited lang sa kulay, wala kang medyo yellowish or ilang pieces lang yung colored pencils mo, okay lang kasi ang importante talaga ma-build mo yung degree ng mga shadows and the highlights also more than yung actual color ng skin tone. Sabi ni Vin, ako kasi whatever I draw skin tones, I can't get exactly the color of the skin tone from the reference and I feel bad about it. It makes me feel that parang napakakulang pa ng ability ko. You don't really need to feel that way kasi hindi talaga siya kailangan kopyang-kopya yung kulay mismo. I'm talking about the color. Ang importante, ang makopya mo is yung contrast ng drawing. Ang importante na ma-build mo yung shadows, yung contrast mismo. Kasi yung mga graphite drawings, di ba, wala namang kulay pero buong-buo pa rin sila kapag nakuha mo yung shadow kahit na hindi siya colored. So, don't feel pressure na eksaktong-eksakto sa reference. I think honestly itong drawing na ito hindi naman siya eksakto talaga with the reference photo. Pero pagdating sa mga shadows, ito yung mga dark dito sa ilalim ng nose, dito sa part na to ng face, yung dark na yan. So pag na-build mo yan, you're okay kahit na hindi eksakto yung sa reference yung kulay. Art Linya, thank you po sa advice, more power sa channel nyo. You're welcome, Art Linya. Sti is... okay, okay. I remember your name is Starly, right? Uh, have you ever tried watercolors. I have tried watercolors, but that was many years ago, and it's not on portraits. I tried watercolors on like landscapes and still lifes, animal drawings also. But with portraits, I haven't tried it yet, and I'm afraid to try it on portraits because well, it's going to be a little bit a different style of portraiture with watercolor, but there are lots of artists who are great with portraiture using watercolor, but that's not my forte. I'm really into like pencil form mediums. I want to have the control that I have with pencil medium compared to mediums using liquid. But I'm not closing my door to portraiture using liquid medium like oil or acrylics or watercolor. In fact, I'm currently planning to uh, study a color pencil technique using watercolor base, because I can see that there are some artists, especially Chinese and Korean artists, who use watercolor as undertone to colored pencils. So it's still going to be colored pencils, but I'm gonna use. Hopefully, I'm gonna share it here on my channel how to do that. But I'm gonna study it first, the watercolor base technique with colored pencils. Do you have all of you who are here? Have you heard of that yet? The watercolor base technique with colored pencils. I think I really want to try that and share it with you, because I already tried the other techniques like marker base technique and other colored pencil techniques. It's I think it's going to be a mixed media technique when you use other medium with colored pencils, but the watercolor technique seems to be very promising. Starly, oh yeah, I know about that method. I would love to see your tutorials on it in the future. Definitely, I really intend to study that technique. Hopefully soon. I want to find myself a good watercolor brand, and that is not a good brand that will be affordable for artists. Good but affordable. Hopefully, I can find that brand of watercolor. I wanted to ask, uh, start from Starly, can I get results like this even if I use 12 colored pencil set? That is a very small set for this kind of result. Maybe a little bigger, maybe 24, because you need a little bit more of a range uh, for this kind of drawing. I think, but you can still create a good skin tone with the 12, but not exactly uh, can get close to this one. To be honest. Amazing. From Harsh Art 777. Thank you. Thank you so much. DD. So real looking, you're a master. Wow, thank you so much, Double DD. Nun's Life 7. Love working with pencil. It's time consuming but relaxing and satisfying at the same time. Beautiful work you are doing. Thank you. Thank you. You really described how I feel with colored pencils really well. That's how I think about it. I love um, detailed reference photos to draw. I really love it. Even though like what you said, I really agree. Very very time consuming, but uh, super worth it. Zara Mustafa. Hi, it's amazing. Thank you. Thank you so much. Zara Mustafa, when do you paint black and white live broadcast? I couldn't say exact date or time, but yeah, I intend to vary the live once in a while, so I intend to alternate um, the black and white drawings with colored pencils. So, but I wanna uh, advertise it earlier, so you can watch that out. Nance Life 7. What size will this portrait be once you've completed? I'm using the paper that I'm using. The size is 11 by 14 inches, and yeah, it's a little bit big because actually it's like a close up of the photo, just part of the hair and a little bit part of the neck, but mostly face. So it's gonna be big, 11 by 14. Ajit Kumar, this is incredible. Thank you so much, Ajit Kumar. So this part right here is this part I draw the details more like facial hair. But on this part of the cheek, it's more of the pores of the skin tone, which is very, very visible because of my HD reference photo. So the pores is a little bit uh, intricate and delicate to draw, but very enjoyable. So you can observe it right now that if you are trying to draw very detailed, hyper realistic skin tone, you always start with the details. First, you need to start with blocking in the dark shadows and then the details before you color the skin tone. And I'm using a dark pencil here, which is the Van Dyke Brown, because when I layer lighter colors, it it even if it looks a little bit dark, as you can see right now, it will lighten up and becomes natural looking when you add the brighter colors. So this is what's good about Polychromos, because even if you put more layers of colors above all these details, uh, the details is not going to fade, or you're not going to lose all these details. I think that's what separates, or that's the big difference between oil-based and wax-based colored pencils, or specifically this is the difference between Polychromos and Prismacolor, which is black rather wax-based. Um, you pretty much cannot achieve this level of details with the Prismacolor, um, because it produce a different type of skin tone, more like a burnished, smoother skin tones, but not as highly detailed as this. This is what I love about Polychromos, but it consumes lots of time. I hope you can see the pores that of his skin right here that I'm trying to build. Nun's Life 7. Are you drawing flat on table or upright? Do you find the difference in pressure and control by drawing flat or upright? It's actually a little bit upright, like on a slanting position. I find it better and easier to draw this way compared to flat on the paper. I don't really have the much control when it's flat on the paper, and I couldn't sit. I couldn't hunch because you have the tendency to hunch your back when the paper is flat because you couldn't see everything when paper is flat on the table and then you sit on a straight position. There's a tendency that you wouldn't see everything, but when it's a little bit upright or on a slanting position like this one, I can see everything. So it's a lot easier to work on this kind of uh, viewpoint. Hello, Joy. It's okay. Joy, I'm currently drawing with you the Taylor Swift portrait with pastel pencil. Wow. Art by Piyush. Outstanding. Thank you. Thank you so much for the kind words. Art by Piyush, best channel for color shading tutorials. Wow, thank you so much. By Bobby Shukla, that looks majestic. Keep going, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you for all your kind words. That's very, very encouraging. Joy, I really want to know, does the paper of the color effect, wait, I want to know, does the paper of the color effect are drawing like we have tone paper for pencil, pastel colors, or you can use white paper. For pastels, it's ideal to use tone papers for pastels, but you can also use pastels on white paper also. But it's for me, it's a lot easier and better to use tone papers on pastels because with pastels, it's very important to use the white pastel for highlights. Because when you use white paper with pastels, with colored pencils, it's better to use white paper because the technique is what you call the erasing technique, which you erase for the highlights. So you use erasers. You cannot really use the white pencil of the colored pencils for sharp highlights. So if you need highlights, either you can use erasers or like here, I use electric erasers for sharp highlights. Or if the highlights is very, very sharp, you can use white ink pen for the highlights. But with pastels, you use everything. You don't use any erasers for the highlights. You use the white pastels. So Hello, Nicanor. Good evening. Nicanor, puli lang ang sakalam. True. Super. Yung imposible sa Prisma ay sobrang posible talaga sa kanya. Oh my God, it's already almost 2 hours of live stream. I feel a little bit tired already and sleepy. And I really appreciate guys you for joining me for almost 2 hours. And I feel like I need to rest already. It's already getting a bit late here in the Philippines, but I really appreciate you for joining me. I hope you can join me. I will continue this drawing until I finish it for you. I hope you can join me on my next live stream. For 14 people here, thank you so much. Have a good night and God bless everyone. Thank you. Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it. I'm really very, very tired already. Thank you. See you next time.